Sha'Carri Richardson's boyfriend Christian Coleman shares his side of domestic violence incident. Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested for domestic violence last month following an alleged incident with her boyfriend Christian Coleman, and Coleman has since defended the Olympic gold medalist. Richardson was arrested at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport on July 27 after police say she got into a verbal altercation with a male companion as the two exited through airport security. Richardson allegedly pushed the man, who was later identified as Coleman, into a nearby column and continued to bump into him as he tried to walk away. Richardson also allegedly threw a pair of headphones at Coleman. Coleman said both he and Richardson have real dominant personalities, and that he views Coleman as the best female athlete in the world. Though Richardson was held for just under 19 hours at South Correctional Entity in Des Moines, Washington, Coleman declined to press charges, which resulted in Richardson being cleared. Collision at the airport, emotion, apology, and the path forward. 1. The incident unfolds on July 27, 2025, at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. A heated confrontation ignited between Olympic sprinting stars and romantic partners Sha'Carri Richardson and Christian Coleman. Surveillance and bodycam footage reveal Richardson repeatedly shoving Coleman, at one point pushing him into a column, as he attempts to walk away. She is also seen grabbing his backpack and throwing an object, reported to be headphones, at him. People.com, The Washington Post, New York Post, +1, The Times of India, Al Jazeera. Richardson was arrested and detained for around 18 to 19 hours at the South Correctional Entity, SCORE, in Des Moines, Washington, facing a charge of fourth-degree domestic violence. People.com, New York Post, The Sun, Al Jazeera. Coleman declined to press charges and explicitly declined to be a victim. People.com, Al Jazeera. Reuters. 2. Coleman's response, empathy and support. In the wake of the incident, Christian Coleman stood by Richardson. At the 2025 USATF Outdoor Championships, he described the situation as a sucky situation all around, saying he did not believe she should have been arrested. He highlighted their mutual human flaws. She has things she needs to work on, so do I. So do you. And reaffirmed his belief in extending grace, mercy, and love. People.com, +1. Reuters. The Griot, Canadian running magazine. He also conveyed admiration and hope, calling her a human being and a great person. She's one of one, and affirming that she's going to bounce back. Canadian running magazine. Sportskeeda, +1. On social media, Coleman offered cryptic but supportive words. Sometimes God will really sit you down and make you face yourself. But this is not her end. I think a new beginning. It's all up to her, though. Sportskeeda. 3. Richardson's apology, accountability and reflection. About 2 weeks after the incident, on August 12, Richardson broke her silence via Instagram. She issued a heartfelt apology to Coleman, acknowledging her emotional struggles and the harm she caused. He came into my life and gave me more than a relationship, but a greater understanding of unconditional love. Due to my past trauma and pain, I was blind and blocked off to not only receive it but give it. I love him and I can't apologize enough. My apology should be just as loud as my actions. To Christian, I love you and I am so sorry. People.com, The Washington Post, The Griot, VladTV.com, Bay News 9. She also shared a video in which she stated she's doing a lot of self-reflection, committed to seeking help, and refused to run away, insisting instead on facing her challenges head-on. People.com, The Griot, Bay News 9. 4. The emotional anatomy. This incident isn't merely a headline. It's a poignant moment of emotional rupture, accountability, and a fragile hope for healing. Richardson seemed caught in the grip of deep-seated trauma, responding with physical aggression when overwhelmed, then moving swiftly to remorse and introspection. Coleman, for his part, demonstrated vulnerability shrouded in strength, refusing to cast Richardson as a villain or himself as a victim, instead offering empathy and unwavering support. Their narrative arcs, one marked by apology and personal growth, the other by steadfast patience, mirror broader themes: the complexities of human relationships, the toll of fame and pressure, and the possibility of redemption when love meets humility. 5. A creative reflection. Voices from beyond headlines. The mirror speaks. Reflective in tone, Richardson narrates internally. I pushed, I shoved, I lashed out, so loud that it echoed through the sterile halls of an airport. And in the glass, I saw not just my face, but all the ghosts I carry. Christian, thank you for that love. Thank you for seeing me when I couldn't see myself. I refuse to run. I refuse to be defined by this breaking, because only through fracture can new light enter. I am sorry. I will be better, not just for the world that watches, but for the one who sees my heart. Coleman's quiet strength. A poetic monologue reflecting his feelings. In that crowded airport, my world tilted, not just from her push, but from the weight of what it meant. I could have pressed charges, but she's not the accusation. She's the apology waiting to be stronger. Love isn't perfect, it's grace given in the cracks. So I stand by her, not because it's easy, but because she's human, like me. And together, we'll write what comes next. 6. Context and broader significance. Both Richardson and Coleman have faced intense scrutiny before. Richardson notably after her 2021 ban for a positive THC test, and Coleman after an 18-month doping-related suspension, which cost him his spot at the Tokyo Olympics. Diary OAS. Wikipedia. This recent incident adds another layer to their public journeys, humanizing them not just as elite athletes, but as individuals grappling with emotional turbulence under global gaze. Final thoughts. This episode, fraught, emotional, real, serves as a raw reminder. Even elite athletes move through human fragility. Richardson's apology and vow to grow, and Coleman's grace and forgiveness, suggest not closure, but the beginning of a deeper reckoning. Their story is not about condemnation, but about empathy, accountability, and the hope that love can heal if both hearts, once fractured, choose to rebuild together.